taste of the real world. I got battered on the North Shore. It gave me comfort when I always knew that. I always knew that you were there for me next door. I lived it hard on the long road. I ran through every single zip code. I get lonely, but I always knew that. I always knew that your heart I could call home.
Alright, what's up mga ka-math learner? Isang magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Ito pa rin ang inyong abot kamay na math teacher, si Sir Ash. At today ay magde-discuss tayo ng second part para naman sa ating Quarter 3 module discussion. And this is for our grade 10 students. Alright, so for today's lesson, we will be continuing our discussion sa first module, which is the permutation. So today, we will be discussing combinations. Okay, but before we will start our discussions, kapag bago ka pa sa channel na ito, please click the subscribe button at notification bell para laging updated ka sa ating mga susunod na topics. Alright, so today is the start of a new week para sa ating mga grade 10 and I hope you are well today in your homes. So, for today, ano ba ang tungkol sa combination? So, before, later on, I will be telling you some techniques, some tips na wala sa module para mas ma-learn pa ninyo lalo ang combination. Okay, mga techniques tungkol doon. Alright! So, for the first page, my dear math learners, we have the cover page, Quarter 3, Module 1. On the second page, we have the people behind this module and disclaimer lamang po, hindi pagmamay-ari ni Sir Ash lahat ng mga dinediscuss dito na modules because lahat dito ay from the Department of Education at nandito lamang po ang ating module discussion para mas lalo ninyong maintindihan ang inyong mga modules. Alright! So, ganyan lang ang channel natin. Tinutulungan ang mga students na nahihirapan sa mathematics. Of course. Now, let's go to the third page and that is the title page. On the fourth page, we have the introductory message para sa ating mga teachers as well as for our learners. And on the fifth page, we have our objectives of the topic. So, ano nga ba ang mga objectives natin? First is to define combination. Second is to determine whether the statement is a combination or not. Third is to find the number of combination of objects taken R at a time. And fourth is to solve problems involving combination. Okay, so tapos na tayo sa permutation, my dear math learners. That talks about arrangement or order is very important. But today, we will be going to the next part of the counting principle and this is the combination. Okay, after the objectives, we have the pre-test. Itong part naman na ito ay hindi pressure para sa inyo, my dear math learners, because this is just a way to test whether you have a prior knowledge about this topic. So, ABCD lamang po ito. There's are 15 questions, lahat-lahat. So, sagutan nyo lang kung ano yung kaya ninyo and kung hindi, wag mo nang pilitin. But later on, after we have discussed this module, I'm sure kayang-kaya nyo nang sagutin ang mga questions na ito. Alright! Now, let us go to the next page. So, the introductory message or the introduction of the topic is this one. So, tapos na tayo sa permutation and ngayon ay bibigyan kayo ng activity para mas lalo pa ninyong maintindihan ang topic. So, we have here, write OII if order is important and ONI if order is not important. So, 10 statements ito, 10 situations whether order is important or order is not important. So, let's consider some questions here or some situation. First, entering PIN of your ATM card. Question, kailangan ba na alam mo talaga yung order ng ATM mo or yung PIN ng ATM? Of course, yes. So, therefore, the answer is OII. Winning in a swimming contest. This, does it vary or do it make importance to you kung ikaw yung maging second, first, or third? Of course, important yon. So, therefore, order is important. Opening a combination lock of a vault. Pwede bang i-interchange ang mga number ng vault or yung mga combination lock ng vault? Hindi. So, dapat kung ano yung password talaga, yun na yun. Alright. So, order is important. Ito naman, selecting 3 posters to hang out of 6 different places. Meron kang poster, pagpipilian mo sa 6 na lokasyon. Is the order important? Alright, ONI tayo dyan. Order is not important. Number 5, selecting 7 people to form a committee for contract tracing. So, pipili ka ng 7 people to form a committee. Does the order important? No, because as long as ma-form yung committee with 7 people, that's it. Alright. Drawing a set of 4 numbers in a lottery containing 1 to 42. So, kukuha ka ng 4 na number from 1 up to 42. Now, yung 4 na yun, does the order important? Okay, hindi. So, therefore, ONI pa rin. Assigning rooms to parents who will get modules for their for their students para. Okay, assigning rooms to parents. So, is the order important? I think it's not because among the parents, as long as saan sila but if we would consider this, i-assign sila sa rooms, particular rooms, then order is important tayo dito. Okay, bakit? Because hindi naman pwede na ako, parent, pupunta ako sa ganito na room o pupunta ako sa ganito na room. Hindi pwede. So, of course, kung saan na-assign yung room, yun talaga yun. Alright. Selecting 3 among 7 nurses to be assigned in an emergency room. So, yung 3, kailangan ba na kung sino yung first sa 3, sino yung second sa 3, sino yung third sa 3, kailangan ba na natin sila? Important ba yun? Okay, hindi. As long as makuha mo yung 3 out of the 7, then that's it. So, order is not important. Number 9, choosing 5 questions to answer 15 questions in a test. So, those 5 questions may be in any order. Si number 1, pwede mapunta kay number 5. Si number 5, pwede mapunta kay number 1. Okay, so order is not important. Choosing 4 books to borrow out of 7 books. So, those 4 books can be interchanged. Okay, so order is not important. So these are the guide questions. What can you say that when can you say that order is important? Of course, kapag hindi matatanggap na kung yung, for example, the pin. O yan, pag hindi tinatanggap ang interchangeable arrangement, then order is important. What are keywords in identifying order is important? So of course, when the arrangement is important, or when certain lock, mga ganon, mga techniques, or the order. How do you call those tasks where order is important? So those are what we call permutation. How about those tasks where order is not important? At dito na ngayon papasok si combinations. Alright, so ano nga ba ang combination? So if all of the statements in which order is not important, that is a combination. Parang ganito lang, my dear students. Let's say we have 2 points, A and B. Now, if you arrange 2 points, A and B, it could be AB, it could be BA. So, if we talk about arrangement, those are 2 ways. Ang tawag doon, permutation. Kasi AB and BA are 2 different things. However, for combination, AB and BA, they are just the same because they have the same members. Okay? So, ganon ang ibig sabihin ng combination.
Easy, right?
Okay, easy lang talaga. Now, we go with the combination as a definition. Combination is the number of ways of selecting from a set of objects where order is not important. The number of combinations of n objects taken are at a time is denoted by this notation. So C n of R, or we could read this as the combination of n objects taken are at a time. And the formula for that is n factorial over r factorial times the quantity n minus r factorial when n is greater than or equal to r. My dear math learners, remember this. The formula for the combination is just mostly the same as the formula for permutation of n objects taken are at a time. Ang pagkakaiba lang nila dito is that dito sa denominator side ay meron pang r factorial. Yung sa permutation na n objects taken are at a time, ang formula doon is n factorial over the quantity n minus r factorial. Samantalang dito, the same lang pero may dagdag na r factorial sa denominator side. Okay, but my dear math learners, before we will go to the examples, I will also teach you some tips on how to consider or how to solve combination without really applying the formula. Okay, so let us go. So, of course, nandito na mga examples. I will also give you some other tips. let's start or let's go first with our whiteboard. Okay. So, we all know na yung combination is or can be written in this way. The combination of n objects taken are at a time. Okay? Now, there are other conditions na dapat yung i-consider. Now, if yung n at saka yung r ninyo ay magkapareho, let's say, combination of 5 taken 5 at a time, combination of 10 taken 10 at a time. The answer for that is always equal to 1. Okay? Now, if you try to put that in the formula, you substitute it, you simplify it, the answer will still be the same. Ideally, that this condition is the same if you have combination of 5 objects taken 0 at a time. So, if the r is equal to n or the r is equal to 0, then the answer will always be 1. So, the combination of 10 taken 0 at a time will also be 1. So, if they have the n and r are the same, the answer is always 1. If the n and r or the r is equal to 0, the answer is still equal to 1. So, I hope that is very clear, my dear math learners. Now, another is that, what if the difference of n and r is equal to 1? So, let's say, the combination of 5 taken 4 at a time, the combination of 10 taken 9 at a time. So, if the difference of the n and r, the difference is 1 lang, okay? Isa lang yung pagitan nila. Kapag ganun, the answer is n itself. So, si n ang sagot dyan. So, 5. Ito naman, 10. That is the same concept if you have a combination of 5 taken 1 at a time and a combination of 10 taken 1 at a time. So, if the difference is 1, then the answer is n. If the r is equal to 1, then the answer is still n. Okay, so I hope klaro yan sa inyo, math learners. Now, if in any case, Sir Ash, what if hindi 0? What if hindi 1 ang r? What if yung difference ng n at r ay hindi pareho, hindi 0, or yung difference ng n at r is hindi 1? Paano naman yun? Okay, so dito na papasok ngayon yung other techniques. That is what we call the third type of the combination. Okay, so let's consider to erase this one. I hope klaro na ito sa inyo, my dear math learners. Okay, so if ever hindi pareho ang difference or hindi 1 or hindi 0 ang difference ng ating n at r, let's say we have the combination of 10 taken 2 at a time, the combination of 5 taken 3 at a time, how do you solve that one? Okay, so meron tayong formula, right? Okay, so you can apply the substitution and then simplify. However, it would be very challenging sa inyo. Now, my other technique is like this. Okay, so ang technique dyan napakadali lang, my dear math learners. Merong dalawa na r, right? So it means that the denominator is 2 factorial. So that is 2 times 1. Para naman sa second example, since this is 3, ang r natin, the denominator is 3 times 2 times 1. So 3 factorial lang. Now, para sa ating numerator, that will be our n. However, ang kukunin mo lang is kung ilan yung r. Since this is 10 and we have r, dalawa lang, so kukuha ka lang ng dalawa mula sa 10. So that is 10 times 9. Nakuha? So I hope that is very clear, my dear math learners. Dito naman, dahil 3 ang ating r, magsisimula tayo kay 5. So that is 5, 4, 3. So tatlo lang din. So I hope that is very clear. Now, if this is the case, this will be very, very simple to answer. 10 times 9, that is 90 divided by 2. The final answer is 45. Now, how about this one? Before you can answer this, you can cancel them, alright? So, 4 and 2, you can cancel them. So, that is 2. So, 5 times 2, that is 10. Of course, this is also your final answer. Okay? So, napakadali lamang po, my dear math learners. So, if you do have some questions about these tricks, you can also refer to our videos in our grade 10 playlist because I already made a video about this one. Alright, so let us continue, my dear math learners. Okay, so we have here an example. the combination of 14 taken 5 at a time. So basically, kung i-apply natin yung natutunan natin just now, we just need to get 5 numbers from 14. So 14, 13, 12, 11, and 10. Alright, so 5. And then divided by 5 factorial, that is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Of course, you can just cancel what are the common or the parang, ano tawag dyan? The cancellation method sa fractions. So we have 4 times 3, that is 12. So pwede mo i-cancel yung 4, 3, at saka 12. 5 times 2, that is 10. So, pwede mo i-cancel siya sa 10 dito. Alright. And then, we have 1. Of course, normal na lang yan. So, technically, you only have 14, 13, and 11. So, 14, 13, and 11, when you multiply them, the answer is 2002. Easy, right? Easy lang talaga, my dear math learners. Now, let us go to the next. We have here, what if si n yung nawawala? The combination of n objects taken 2 at a time is equal to 78. How do you do that one? Of course, you can still apply the formula. So we have here the n factorial over r factorial times the quantity n minus r factorial. So if that is the case, then yung n natin ay hindi malalagyan ng value because yun yung nawawala. So we have 78 is equal to n factorial over 2 factorial times n minus 2 factorial. Of course, in this case, ang ginawa dito is that since we are talking about 2 factorial, meaning dalawa ang pinag-uusapan dito. So that is 2 factorial over n minus 2 factorial. Bakit n minus 2? Because n minus r is 2. So n minus 2 factorial. So dito naman, remember that our numerator is descending order. So from n minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. So, n times n minus 1 times n minus 2. Nag-stop na siya doon. Bakit siya nag-stop doon? Because they have the same identical binomial in the denominator side. So, that can be cancelled. And you only have n times n minus 1 over 2 factorial. And then, this 2 factorial is equal to 2. You cross-multiply. That is 156 is equal to n squared minus n. Bakit naging n squared minus n? Of course, when you distribute n to n minus 1, that will become n squared minus n. And this now becomes a quadratic equation. Now, if you are solving quadratic equation, you can apply a lot of ways. Number 1 is by completing the square. Number 2, factoring. And number 3 is by quadratic formula. You can consider our videos in the grade 9 quadratic equations videos. Alright. Now, in this case, my dear math learners, if you want to ask me, Sir Ash, can I apply what I have learned from you, yung mga techniques natin? Okay, pwede mo yun i-apply, my dear math learners. Ganito lang yun. Okay, so let me show you first our whiteboard. Okay, delete muna natin ito. Okay, erase muna natin to. Now, if that is the case, my dear math learners, sabi doon is the combination of n objects taken 2 at a time is equal to 78. Tama? Okay, so alam na natin na 78 ang sagot. Of course, kung i-apply natin yung natutunan natin, kung ito ay 2 factorial, it means that 2 times 1 lang yan. Dalawang number lang ang pinag-uusapan natin. So, therefore, itong dito, dalawang number lang din ang pinag-uusapan. Yun yung n natin at saka yung n minus 1. Bakit? Magkasunod kasi yun. Tama? So, if that is the case, we always arrive to the same concept, and this will become 156, and then this n times n minus 1. So, my dear math learners, ang gagawin mo lang dito is very simple. Dalawang numbers na magkasunod, consecutive numbers. So, what are consecutive numbers or magkasunod na number na pag i-multiply mo, ang lalabas 156? Now, if this is the case, I would start with 10. No? 10 times 9, that is 90. 156 to, hindi pa umabot. I will go with 11 times 10, that is 110. Hindi pa rin umabot. I will go with 12 times 11, 131, I think. Hindi pa rin umabot. So, I go with 13 and 12. So, 13 and 12, the answer is 156. So, if that is the case, then I could say that 13 times 12 minus 1, that is 12. So, 13 minus 1, that is 12. So, therefore, that is 156. I could say that my n right now is 13. So, therefore, ang sagot ko ay 13. And if that is the case, let's check whether we are correct in our module. Yun nga, 13 ang sagot. Dalawang sagot na kuha dito mula sa quadratic function. Kinonsider lang ang positive number. So that is 13. And if they check 13, or if you check 13 as your answer, the answer is the same, 78. Okay? Easy, right? Easy lang talaga, my dear math learners. Now, let us go to the next problem. Okay, we have here, find R in C is equal to, or the combination of 9 objects taken are at a time. So, R ang nawawala dito. So, of course, my dear math learners, medyo challenging ito, tama? So, ganun pa rin, in-apply pa rin ang formula. So, we have 9 is equal to, 126 is equal to 9 factorial over R times the quantity 9 minus R factorial. So, nag-cross multiply sila. Okay? So, that will become 9 factorial over 126. Okay? And 9 factorial is 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 factorial. Okay? And then, when you multiply that, that will become 3024 times 5 factorial over 126. And then, you simplify, that will become 24 times 5 factorial kasi na-divide na ito. Okay? So, 24 is 4 factorial and that is 4 factorial and 5 factorial. So, R factorial is equal to 9 minus R factorial. That is equal to 4 factorial is equal to 5 factorial. And R factorial now is equal to 4 or 9 minus R factorial is equal to 5 factorial. So, that will be your answer. Okay, so there are two values of R. So, it could be R is equal to 5 or R is equal to 4. And if you check R is equal to 5 and R is equal to 4, the answer will still be the same, 126, my dear math learners. Now, I'm sure you are asking me, Sir Ash, pwede bang ma-apply doon ang technique natin or yung tip natin? I think pwede naman, but it could be challenging konti. Bakit? Kasi kung makuha mo yung isang sagot, kailangan mo pang i-test ulit sa other numbers whether that is correct. Okay, let's try. Ayan. Let's try here. Okay. So that is 9 objects. Tama? 9 objects taken are at a time. So 9 objects taken are at a time. Ang sagot daw ay 126 yata. Tama ba? Yeah, 126. Okay, so 126. Okay, so of course, pwede mong i-consider ito, my dear math learners. So 9 tayo magsisimula. 9. Over. Kung 1 lang ang sagot dito, it could be 9 over 1. Tama? And the answer for 9, if ever 1, which I already told you, if 1 ang ano mo, the answer is 9. This is not 9. This is 126. So you could consider 2. So let's try 2. So 2 numbers, 9 times 8. And then here, let's say 2 times 1 because we are considering if this is 2. So 9 times 8, that is 72 divided by 2. Then, hindi 126 ang sagot doon. Of course, we can consider another 1. Okay? So, we will put 3 digits here. So, 3 times 2 times 1. So, of course, the answer here is 6. So, 9 times 8, 72. 72 times 7. Okay, that is 14. Carry 1, 49, 50. 504. 504 divided by... bakit ko pa ginawa ito? Anyway, sorry. So, if this is the case, may technique pala tayo. So, ito 3, pwede natin makancel yan. This is 3, 2, pwede natin makancel yan. That is 4. Ayan. So, 28 times 3 na lang tayo. Alright. So, mas madali yun. So, 4, 2, 6, 7, 8, 84. So, the answer is 84. So, mali pa rin. Okay? So, hindi 126. You consider 4. So, 9 times 8 times 7 times 6. And this will become 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So, 3 times 2, that is 6. 4, we have here 2. Okay, so 9 times 2 is 18. 18 times 7, the answer is 126. So, we already have the answer 4. Right? Now, if you want to check whether the answer is correct after the next number, you could go to 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5. Okay? So, kung isasali natin yung 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 over 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Now, if you can see, makakancel ang 5 dito and you will have the same concept here. So, therefore, ang sagot dito is still 126. So, therefore, there are 2 answers for this certain problem, and that is 5 and 4. Okay, so pwede pa rin ma-apply ang ating technique.
Easy, right?
Alright, easy lang talaga. Now, let us go to our continuation for modules. Okay, so here, this is a word problem. The barangay functionaries created groups to distribute the food packs to the indigent families during pandemic. In how many ways can they form a group of 4 members from 8 people? So, of course, ang gagawin mo dito, kukuha ka ng 4 mula sa 8. So, 8, 7, 6, 5. Imo-multiply mo yon. Okay? 8, 7, 6, 5. And then, sa baba, sa denominator, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 4, 3 times 2, that is 6. Makakancel out si 6. 4, makakancel out doon si 8. So, 2 times 7 times 5. So, 2 times 5 is 10. 10 times 7, 70. Yun ang sagot. You can have 70. Alright. So, napakadali lang. Next, we go with number 5. We have from 8 pillows and 6 blankets. How many ways can one select 2 pillows and 3 blankets to give as a gift? Okay, so since there are 2 objects, pillows and blankets, solve it separately. Okay, so for 8, we go with 8 pillows, we get 2 pillows. From 8 pillows, we get 2 pillows. Yeah, from 6 pillows, from 6 blankets, we get 3 blankets. So 8, the N is 8, the R is 2 for the first pair. The second is we get 6 for our N and then 3 for our R. So for 8, kuha ka lang ng dalawang number para sa 2. So 8 times 7, that is 56. 56 divided by 2, that is 28. At ito na nga yun. Alright? So I hope that is very clear. Next, we have the 6 and R. So 6 times 5 times 4. So yun. And then over 3 times 2 times 1. So makakancel. So 5 times 4 ka na lang, 20. So you have 28 for the pillows. You have 20 for the blanket. So, of course, ang gagawin mo dito, dahil dalawang sagot mo, i-multiply mo na lang silang dalawa. So, 28 times 20, and that is 560 ways.
Easy, right?
Easy lang talaga, my dear math learners. Now, let us go to number 6. We have Rita has several plants in her garden. She decided to give at least 5 plants to her friend from her 8 favorite flowers. In how many ways can she do it? So, 8 and 5. So, we have here, at least 5 means Rita may give 5, Rita may give 6, Rita may give 7 or 8 plants to her friend. Okay, so, therefore, remember, kukunin natin dito ang at least. So, 5, 6, 7 hanggang 8. Okay, so of course, kung 8 siya, 8 and 8, that is equal to 1. Okay, as what I've said earlier, if N and R are the same, the answer is still 1. If it is 1, the difference is 1, 8 and 7, so you just get the N, and that is 8. So, we have here 8. Okay, nakuha nyo na. Now, how about 6 and 5? So, of course, napakadali lang. For 6, we have 8 factorial over 6 factorial. So, sa 6 factorial natin, makakancel na dito ngayon si 6 factorial at dito na way, dahil mas malaki ang number, na na-cancel out, mas madali itong formula gamitin. So, 8 times 7 ka na lang, 56 divided by 2, that is 28 for 6 as an R. Pero pag 5 naman, ganun lang din. So, 5 ang maka-cancelled out, 3 ang sa factorial sa baba. So, we have 8 times 7. Itong 6 and 3, pwede mo 3 and 2, maka-cancelled out na ito. Because 3, 2, 1 ito eh. Itong 3 factorial. So, 8 times 7 ka na lang, and that is 56. So, to find the answer, add the results. So, you have 56, 28, 8, and 1, and that is 93 ways. Alright, so now, I'm sure you will be asking, Sir Ash, bakit kanina nag-multiply tayo? Bakit ngayon mag-a-add tayo? Because dito, this different is, separately. Separately sila, bali, hindi sabay pagkakagawa. Kung gagawin niya ito, pwede ganito. Kung gagawin niya ang 6 lang, pwedeng 6 lang. Kung gagawin niya ang 7, pwedeng 7. Kung gagawin niya ang 8, pwedeng 8. Okay, so, i-add lang lahat sila. Pero dito, sabay ito sila. Mamimili siya sa grupo ng 8 pillows and 6 blankets. And after that, there will be a lot of pairing that will happen from the 28 going to the 20. So, magmo-multiply tayo. Alright, so I hope that is very clear, my dear math learners. Now, let us go to the let us practice. This is the time na kayo naman ang sumagot. So, given 9 as your n and r as your 5, find the number of combinations of objects. So, of course, 9, 5, 4, 3, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Okay, and then 5, 4, 3 over 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, cancel out si 5. Si 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so si 4 at saka si 2 makakancel kay 8. Okay, so I'll give you an example for this one. All right, so let's consider 9 and 5. Okay, so I'll just write muna the problem. I'm sure you are waiting for the whiteboard to be seen. Erase muna ako, my dear math learners. Okay, so we have here like this. All right, so ang gagawin dito is very simple. So, that is 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5. And then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, cancel si 5. Si 3 at si 2 maka-cancelled out. Yan. Si 4 naman, pwedeng maka-cancelled out kay 2 here. Okay, kay 8 dyan. Magiging 2 na lang. So, 9 times 7, that is 63. Right? Okay, 63. 63 times 2, that is 126. Okay. So, that's it. 63 times 2, 126. Alright. Now, we have here second problem. C is equal to, or C, the combination of n objects taken 2 at a time. So, dalawang number, pag i-multiply silang dalawa, ang lalabas ay 42. Okay. So, of course, ang sagot dyan ay 7 at 6. So, the bigger number, that will be your n. And the answer is 7. Alright. How about C, 11 and 5? So, ganun lang din. 11, kuha ka ng 5 numbers mula ka 11. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. And then, divided by 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. So, ganun lang kadali, my dear math learners. So, I'm sure kayang-kaya nyo na. Para at least, mahasa naman kayo. Now, how about number 4? We have n of r, or the n objects taken r at a time is equal to 84. So, kanina na-try na natin ito i-solve, di ba? Na 9 ang ginamit natin pa rin, pero 84 ang lumabas. So, technically, napakita ko na doon, pwede niyong balikan ang ating whiteboard. Alright, let us practice more. We have here, write C if it is a combination and N if it is not. 4 people posing for a picture. Okay. Of course, the arrangement of objects is very different from posing a picture. Of course, this is Ed. Choosing a household chore to do before dinner. So, this is combination. Kasi hindi naman mag-matter kung ano yung unang household chore na inuna mo. Okay. Determining the top 3. Okay, top 3, of course, that is not combination because top 3 is first, second, third. Selecting of 5 honors from the batch. Top 5 honors. So, top 5 honors. First, if ever the top 5 is first, second, third, fourth, then it is a permutation. Choosing 3 of your classmates to attend together with your party. So, regardless kung sino yung tatlong na yun, regardless kung sino unang pinili, second pinili, hindi importante yon. So, that is combination. Next, number 6. If n is equal to 6 and r is, what is the number of combination? Napakadali nito, katulad ng kanina. In how many ways can a committee of 5 form a 10 group consisting of 5 members be formed from 10? Okay, 10 taken 5 at a time. Next, we have here the deck of 20 cards. Kuha ka ng 5 cards. Alright, so 20 taken 5 at a time. 10-item quiz. 4 problems to solve taken 4 at a time. So 10 taken 4. Then we have, if there are 6 distinct points on a plane, note 3 of which are collinear. How many different polygons can be formed? So 6 taken 3 at a time. Now let us go to the let us remember. This is the part in which you will be concluding. Okay, conclusion na ito about our topic. Okay, so I hope nakuha niyo na ang ating topic for today at marami kayong na-learn and other tips in solving combination. After that, you have now your post-test. So in this part, you will be solving, you will be answering this series of questions, ABCD lamang po, but you need to do your best because the module is expecting that you already learned the topic about this lesson. Okay, so now we have 15 questions again. And then we have the let us enhance. So of course, this is a performance task and you have the rubrics there. You just need to follow the instruction. And let's have the let us reflect or reflection. So opinionated lamang po ito. Create one real life situation or problems that illustrate combination. Show the solution on how you solve each problem. Give a short discussion as to how such problem help you in making conclusion. So walang mali or tama dito. Technically, you just need to show it. But of course, kung mali yung pagkakasolve ninyo, magiging mali talaga yung reflection ninyo. Okay. So, I hope you learn a lot of things about our topic for today. Ito pa rin ang inyong abot kamay na math teacher, si Sir Ash. And if you do have some questions, just put it in our comment section below. My dear math learners, I hope you already have subscribed to our channel. And if you ever think that these videos can help other people, please do like and share this video to your fellow friends, classmates, and schoolmates. Lagi niyong tatandaan na masarap matuto ng mathematics kapag marami tayong nagsasama-sama. Thank you so much. God bless and keep safe always.
I got a taste of the real world. I got battered on the North Shore. It gave me comfort when I always knew that. I always knew that you were there for me next door. I lived it hard on the long road. I ran through every single zip code. I get lonely, but I always knew that. I always knew that your heart I could call home.